a problem. Like, I fucking do alcohol. Okay, last time I drank, I shot up 151 in a syringe and went to fucking Candy Mountain. It was crazy. I've been listening to a lot of rap music based, completely on the fact that I drink all the time. And, rap music's really awesome when you're drunk. There's a lot of bass, and you're just like, yeah, you can have 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. When you're sober, you start listening to those lyrics, and you're like, really? Like, I've got 99 problems, and a bitch ain't one? I'm pretty sure that I got 99 problems, and a bitch could very well be every single one of them. I think that might be the thing that makes her a bitch. Otherwise, it would just be a lady. I mean, fuck. Like, rap music also makes a little bit more sense when I'm high, too. Like, when I'm driving down the road. Like, I had an interesting run-in with the law. Fucking police trying to catch me riding dirty. Little do they know that I'm Dirty Denny. Okay, guys? I'm always riding dirty. I'm minding my own business, driving. I'm waiting for the stop sign to turn green at the intersection like any law-abiding citizen would. And all of a sudden, just whoop! This guy has to pull me over. Like, I don't hate all cops, but there's something that snaps in certain people's brain when they get a badge and a gun. Okay, they grow a 70s porno molestache. They always have to ask you the same stupid fucking question. They walk up, just, hey, you know why I pulled you over, son? Like, no, aren't you the fucking cop? Shouldn't you have a reason why you pulled me over? Okay? And he's like, whoa, sir, I need you to calm down. Okay. So he asks again, do you know why I pulled you over, though? So I, finished my beer and I set it down and I started thinking to myself, probably because of all the weed that's in my pocket, but there's no way he could possibly know that. So I'm just like, I didn't know it was going to be quizzed, man. I did my homework, but my dog ate it. Don't ask me why I need a stack of papers. It was probably because he was baked. Speaking of that, the weed that I have in my pocket, that's not mine. That's my best friend, man's best friend, my dog, which we've established that's his weaknesses, so please leave me alone. So speaking of the dog that I made up solely for that joke that I don't actually have, I was thinking that having a dog is a lot like having a kid. You ever notice, like, people treat dogs and children the exact same way? Whenever they get all excited, they're just like, the dog doesn't understand what you're saying. Like, it can learn a couple catchphrases like no, or come here. Like, and so can kids. That's why it knows the first word we learn. The main difference between dogs and children is you can punch a fucking baby, okay? You hit a dog and Peter's gonna jump on your dick so fucking fast. I mean, what? The few people that aren't laughing, don't act like, if you have kids, don't act like you've never wanted to hit them. Like, you get up, you've been working all night, you work the graveyard shift, but you still get up at 6 a.m. and make them breakfast in the morning. And the kid gets up like, oh, hey, Daddy. Yeah, I'm making you breakfast. What are you making? I'm making you a bowl of cereal. He's like, what? A bowl of cereal? What the fuck is that? Why don't you cook me some goddamn eggs, okay? In America, they run on Dunkin' Donuts and that kind of shit, but I don't. But kids are fucking pricks. That's basically what I'm trying to get across. Speaking of all that sort of stuff, I do smoke a lot of weed, and I think that's a safe thing to say in Nevada City. I figured 110% of people are probably high right now. The one thing I do hate is stoners. Okay, stop fucking telling me to get my medical marijuana card.
Okay.
You gotta get your medical marijuana card, man. That way you know you're legit. How legit is getting your medical marijuana card? All I gotta do is walk in and be like, oh yeah, man, my back hurts. I can't sleep. Also, the shit that I've been buying is like 90% stem and it bums me the fuck out. Okay? And stoners always have like the greatest things to say. They're just like, man, I was reading this book by the Dalai Lama, and he said that to truly enjoy one's life, you have to open your mind's eye and just embrace the subtle things that life has to offer you. I'm gonna drop a bomb of knowledge on your ass, Stoney. No, open your eyes literally. Step the fuck up and dust the Doritos and Pop-Tarts off of your shoulders and get a fucking job, you hippie. It's really ironic that I say that because like I've smoked like 6 bowls since I got here. Speaking of getting high, I like doing stupid things when I'm high. Like I got a tattoo. Got this tattoo right here on my arm. I know you're thinking, oh, Dirty Denny, please tell me more about that. Okay, I will. So when I got the tattoo, I'm asking all my friends, they all have tattoos, they think they're hard-ass motherfuckers. It's like, yo, what's getting a tattoo like? Man, you can't explain it. It's just an experience, and I'll explain it, okay? It's like getting prison fucked by a little knife that's gonna ejaculate and sink you load into my skin. And I can't wash that off, they don't make water hot enough! But, that was a rape joke. Rank's not good for business, so that's why they never tell you what that feels like. And like, the thing that I like about tattoos is, like, they can have so much meaning, but they don't have to. And I get sick and tired of people that have to apply all this unnecessary meaning to their tattoos. Like my one friend, he comes up and is like, yeah man, check it out. Got this tribal piece right here. Now what that represents, that's a family and community and things of that nature. I mean, I'm 1/16 Cherokee, so I gotta hold it down for my people. Like, bro, you're fucking Persian, okay? You're not 1/16 Cherokee. If that tattoo means anything, it means you're probably a pretentious prick. It's like, you're not a Native American. He's like, I was born in America? Like, fuck, that was a good point. Alright, cool. People like tattoo and racist jokes. That's good. Another thing about the tattoo is, like, and I've kind of talked to my friends, like, oh, how do your parents feel about that? And parents always have the same two things to say, I've noticed. First of all, being like, oh, you got a tattoo right there? Oh, right where everyone can see it? You're gonna look so ugly when you're 80. I'm not gonna live till I'm 80, okay? I drink and I smoke and I skip breakfast every fucking day. It's the most important meal of the day. Except today, I had a bottle of Vicodin at 6 a.m., but I'm not sure how healthy that is. Like, and really, like, I'm gonna look ugly when I'm 80 with this tattoo, like, no one's gonna want to get with me. Like, that's the one thing keeping an 80-year-old from being fuckable in your mind. Is like, oh man, if Granny over there didn't have that tattoo, I would rock her fucking world. No, but she's got a tattoo, has some self-respect. Another thing, what the fuck else did she say to me? She goes, oh yeah, you're never gonna get a real job with a tattoo. Okay, first of all, Mom, you're sitting here collecting welfare checks. I'm the only one in this conversation that even has a job. And pretty sure having a tattoo is not going to prevent me from getting baked and telling a bunch of dick jokes to a bunch of judgmental douchebags sometimes that don't really give a shit about my dreams. You know, and then they gotta project their own fucking insecurities on you. Like, I really wish you would do more with your life. You're 22, you're already getting tattoos, smoking weed and drinking. Like, you wish I would do more with my life? Like you did? You had a kid at 19? Like, why don't you look back and tell me that was a sober decision, Mom? Probably taking a piss test behind the fucking 7-Eleven by a dumpster, like, fuck, it's positive, I think we're pregnant. And my dad's gonna be like, oh, fuck, what are we gonna do? She's like, I don't know, but I'll take another hit. And then I was born. It was like a super blunt, it was one of those millennium ones. I mean, sometimes tattoos can't have meaning though, like, and sometimes it's a tattoo you see, you're like, you must have been shit-faced when you got that, and that has the most meaning of all. Like, this one dude comes up to me, he's like, yeah, I like your tattoo jokes, but I gotta show you, I got this tattoo, and it actually means some shit to me. So I'm like, cool, lay it on me, what's up? Pulls up his shirt all over his whole chest piece, and just, let me illustrate this for you. It's a guy, and he's bent over like this, feedback, and behind him is a giant penis. So I'm like, okay, I'll bite, what's up? Lay that one on. So he's like, see, the gentleman over here represents the middle class, and if you notice, the dick, it's going to represent corporate America. And as he's about to be sodomized by high gas prices and the cost of tuition and living, you can see he's looking over almost as if to say, do you want me to bend over so you can not only metaphorically but literally just start fucking me in the ass? Because when it comes down to it, we're all whores for money. I suck that corporate dick every time I go into, I'll say buy best because I don't want to get fired. It's a fucking terrible job, I'm gonna kill myself. But you suck that corporate dick every time you go in there. We're all whores for money. You're either a whore or you're unemployed. That's just how it goes. And if I wanted to get fucked in the ass for the rest of my life, I would do porn because at least they get medical benefits. Thank you, marijuana, for that joke. I do drink a lot too. I really like this place though. It's a really good vibe in here. I'm fucking sick and tired of going to the club. It's just a bunch of repetitive techno music that hasn't changed since the 90s, just and all it is a bunch of 15-year-old little prostitutes that like totally just got their fake IDs, you know? Like totally. And all they do, they're just, like, I came here to drink and listen to some music, okay? I didn't want to be sexually assaulted on the dance floor. They're just running around sort of punching your stomach with their taint. Just like, no, come on! I love this song, this is great. That song's fucking terrible. But it's catchy, so it must be good, right? No. You know what else is catchy? Herpes, and I'm sure you have that, so get the fuck away from me, okay? This fucking sweatshirt cost me $3 at Ross. It's where you can dress for less. I don't need you messing that up for me. But it's like, you know, and that's fucking real, okay? That's the American dream. After you turn 21, let's get fucked up, and be sure to use the medicated ointment for the herpes you're gonna contract, okay? Because 1 in 4 people have herpes. That's a scientific fact, 1 in 4. Now taking into the account the other quarter of people that probably don't know that they have an STD, and then also taking into account that 50% of people are completely full of shit. So, 4 and 4, you tell me what are the odds the person that you're trying to get to suck your dick probably has an STD. That's math, okay? And math is definitive and you cannot argue with that. I know some of you are trying to go like, fuck dude, his reasoning is so sound. I don't even know math, so fuck, I guess he's right. Guys are just as bad though, like, okay, my girlfriend, she's right here. I'm gonna look at her. Make her feel awkward. He has a girlfriend? What's his name?